Hello Virgos and welcome to Deku Tarot. I'm going to be doing your monthly tarot reading for April 2019. Okay, this is for Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It cannot and will not resonate with every single one of you. It's just not possible. These are general readings. And if you want to book a private reading, you can do so with all the information in the description box below this video. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and to check out the videos for your other placements, your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, that you might resonate more with the messages that are coming up for those placements, because we're not just our sun sign. It's really important to remember that. All right, Virgos. April is mostly Aries month. The sun moves into Taurus around the 20th, and yeah, it's a lot of big energy this month. I feel for you guys though, there is a lot that is being realized or understood this month in this Aries energy, and I think it has a lot to do with that Aries new moon for you. Also, before I even get really into this, I am doing the monthlies a little bit differently. I'm going to see how you're really feeling in Aries energy, what that's going to be bringing up for you, what is in your power. And we'll go more in depth into, week to week, day by day, like what's happening, what's going to be going on in the weeklies, okay? This is more of an energy overview, more of a spiritual messages, and, just what's in our power versus what is kind of coming up against us. Let me have some coffee. All right, Virgos. So there's a lot of, because Aries energy is just so forward, it's like running. It's like a runner, honestly. It's just running forward, plowing down walls. And we have to be careful not to scatter our energy, because there might be a lot of opportunities and propositions that are really going to be distracting us from our any very real opportunities that are coming in. So we're going to have to really differentiate what is a complete waste of time versus what are real opportunities here. The Aries new moon on the 5th, again, is going to really bring up this urge for immediate action for you guys. And in terms of, pushing through deep questions, I think, if you're really truly being authentic with yourself in your relationships, with your friendships, with work, have we been experiencing a lot of breakdowns, a lot of little fights and stuff. And I think I kind of talked about this in the weekly that we talked about that Aries new moon in. It kind of feels like we're coming up against any type of unknown barriers that we've known have been there, but have not really been able to put, a name to a face here, or, been able to describe it, explain it, understand really what it is. We're really having this, we're facing really what has been making us feel defeated, pushing ourselves from places where we felt trapped, pushing through that. So Virgo, what is Aries energy or Aries season bringing up for you guys in terms of your emotions, in terms of how you're feeling, where we're at? Page of Wands, Four of Swords reverse. And again, like I was saying, there's a lot of extreme forward momentum here. There's a lot of new beginning energy. Page of Wands is, it's just the start of ideas. It's sometimes, offers or, again, those little opportunities that are coming here, there, everywhere. Little things to start, maybe new business plans or new ideas you want to, creative ideas or collaborations with others. And the Four of Swords reverse is, for me, impatience. It's wanting to get up off, the couch here and do a bunch of things, but not really knowing which place to direct that, or, how to successfully direct that energy. It's trying to come up against something where, we're being asked to slow down. You can't, come up against it. It's like trying to dive into a wave with your arms out. You can't do that. You can't embrace the wave and jump through it. Not successfully. It will knock you down. The Tower. 10 of Rods. Let me align these better, because I've been noticing that sometimes these are totally crooked. But, alright, Tower, 10 of Wands. Yeah, I mean, we all know what the Tower is. See how Uranus and Taurus is affecting you. I'm going to try to get through those videos as soon as possible. I've got a lot going on. And believe me, that's going on for the next 7 years, so don't feel 100% rushed on those, but it's that Uranus chaotic energy. And even more so than that, you know, outside of astrology and everything, this could be something that you expected coming in, something that you know has been pushing up against you almost. It just feels like, you know, there's something that's been trying to get out, something that, hold on. You know, I had to pause for a second because Scylla wanted to come in and she was making a fuss. And it was just as I was saying, you know, something is coming out, something that wants to come out from within you. And then she started barking at the door. And she came in with a bone. I don't know where she got the bone. I think she must have brought it out a day or so ago. But you'll be surprised, I think, by what's coming out. Because I think that you're finally solidifying all this uncertainty, all this weird energy that's been kicking around inside of you that you really don't know where to put or how to let it out. And I think that some of you guys are afraid of what will happen once you say what needs to be said here, once you do what needs to be done. The Tower seems to be coming in to say, look, Virgo, you're carrying all this. Why are you carrying all this? It's really putting, I mean, Aries energy comes in and shoves this in your face, forces you to look at it, forces you to define it, put a label on it. Hermit reversed. The Hermit is your card, guys. And this is not in your energy. This is not normal for you. And I see, you know, the major arcana that represents you guys and it's reversed. We're not feeling like ourselves. We're not really in a moment of strength. We're not showing up as our best self here because we're having things really just, again, turn us actually upside down right now. We're feeling really out of place. Whatever's been coming up here with the Tower is throwing you for a real loop. And the Hermit reverse, you know, there's an inability, there's a refusal to look at this. Whatever we've been refusing to mature on, refusing to face. And we know it's there because we've been carrying it this whole time. We know it. We understand what this is at this point. And it's saying, what are we doing? What relationships are we carrying? What are we trying to make happen here that is not going to happen? I know it's a dumb thing, but like, in what is that Mean Girls movie? You know, stop trying to make fetch happen. It's never going to happen. I feel like I said that to Aquarius in their weekly, but, or somebody in their weekly for the first week of April, but, you know, there is this desire, there is, you know, the realization of what fetch is for you and what's not going to happen, you know. What have we been trying to, you know, make happen that's just never going to happen? Something that's never going to work. Now, let's look. Again, this is my classic Rider-Waite deck for those of you who want to know. I don't know, I just felt to use the classics for you guys. And sometimes when I'm drawn to use the classics or my Hermetic Tarot or my Bosch Tarot, I know that there's really intense messages here. That there needs to be real clarity for you guys. That something needs to be coming through clear. And that's what we need this month because it hasn't been happening for us, I think. I think we haven't been clear. I think that we've been, you know, stumbling around in the dark and, you know, feeling our way through this path. And, you know, that is what life is. Ooh, as I say that, I mean, I didn't mean to. I'm just, like, literally doing hand motions and this card just flew out. 9 of Pentacles. What do we think of when we think of the 9 of Pentacles? Venus and Taurus energy. Someone who's a very self-made, you know, business person as well as, you know, doesn't have to be that, but someone who's abundant, happy. And at the bottom of your deck here, I don't always take from the bottom of the deck unless I really feel drawn to it. It's Lovers reversed. There's a choice that you made that you know didn't bring you this, but you thought was going to bring you that. And we know what that choice was. We know where you know, we branched off and maybe took on a different opportunity. Or ignored something that we knew was going to be, what, you know, that is going to give us everything that we want. In order to stay where we are for some reason. In order to continue carrying this. And the Tower's throwing that in our face. Something's coming in to tell you that. Or, you know, it might just even be a realization of yourself here. Of what this is. Of the changes that you needed to make that you were afraid to make. Why did you fear it? Alright, I'm going to just, because I want to look more at the Tower here. I'm going to look at the Tower, actually, because these weren't supposed to be clarifiers, but... Tower. Clarify the Tower. What's bringing out the Tower? What's bringing down the Tower? I mean, 2 people fall down. This could be about a relationship. There's 2 people here. This could be that something didn't work out that you wanted to work out, and you kept staying in it because you thought eventually you'd get somewhere that you're just never going to get, and maybe that's what you're realizing this month. That could, and again, if this doesn't resonate with you, then that's fine. This could be one Virgo out there who this is applying to love to, but clarify what's bringing up the Tower this month. What's bringing Down the Tower. Two of Pentacles and Judgment. Yeah, what have we been balancing that just has not been working? If we've been doing a balancing act between, you know, I mean, it could be relationships and career. It could be that we have two jobs here that are, you know, whatever it is that we're trying to balance here, we know that the balancing can go on no longer. Judgment says, you know, Judgment in the Tower. Judgment has been everywhere. Judgment has been all around as we, you know, close out Pisces season, as we begin Aries season. It came up in every single weekly, I want to say. But I'm just going to say every single weekly, because if it wasn't there, the energy was there. Because it was there for every other sign. There was only one or two signs, I think, who didn't get Judgment in their first week of April readings. Judgment is here for us. It's saying, I mean, I think it's the Aries new moon. This is the new cycle. It's I mean, it's the new moon in Aries, the first sign of the zodiac. You know, as we begin the astrological new year here, and it's like, all right, new year, new you. What needs to be changed? What is this tower for you? What have we built up that just is never going to work? What have we built up here that really doesn't have a foundation like we thought it did? What do we need to let go of because we've been juggling for so long here that it's become an absolute burden? What are we juggling? The Fool reverse, yeah. We have stopped ourselves from taking new beginnings. That's what this is here. You know, we've made foolish choices. Foolish choices. We made a choice because out of safety, honestly. And we knew that this was the wrong choice. So what was that choice for you, Virgos? You have to look back on it and decide, you know, where did I make this decision that brought me to where I am now, where I'm carrying all of this? And how can I not do that again? What does this choice have to do with? Yeah, a lot of opportunities. Make sure we're not making foolish choices this month. Okay? Aries energy is giving us all this and we're wanting to just take it because we're bored, we're stuck, we're feeling stagnant. But what we're trying to grab at is not, you know, we can't just take every opportunity that comes in. Make sure you're not doing that as well. Differentiate. No matter how much you want money, stability, to keep on moving up, don't just be grabbing at things. You know, the universe doesn't just say, here, give them a bunch of opportunities, you know, to give them everything. But, you know, it's so that you can differentiate between what has real value to you and what has real value to your future and who you want to be, what you want to be doing. Do you want to be carrying one wand or 10? You want to be carrying one wand that's extremely successful. You want to have one opportunity that's really successful. Because, yeah, a lot of them are, again, it's our attachment to money, it's our attachment to the material here. And we have to allow that to kind of take a back seat because we're addicted to money and being busy. I mean, Virgos, you guys are, and I was just talking to somebody about this, Virgos are they are the hardest working signs I've ever seen, and nobody gives you guys that credit. You guys are, the craftsmen that I know are Virgos, the artists that I know are Virgos are constantly putting things out, constantly working, constantly doing all these little tasks, and they expect no, you know, you guys are so humble about it. You're so amazingly humble. It's incredible to me. Nobody works like a Virgo. Nobody creates like a Virgo. Nobody has that detail-oriented nature like a Virgo. I could bring up a few. I'm thinking about like 3 Virgos right now that I know that are artists that I don't know anybody else like them. I don't know how they create the way they do. I don't know how they do it. But you guys are amazing like that. So don't take that energy and put it in a million different places and into opportunities where you're getting used because you want money. You're getting yourself caught up in a cycle, and you have to differentiate between what's going to give you this and what's going to leave you here and here, you know, juggling, realizing that you made foolish choices, that what you did here screwed you over, and it was for nothing. So you have to really be aware of that this month, okay? Be aware of that. And I'm going to clear these actually now, and we're going to talk about what's in your power and what will help you, okay? Before I do that, I'm going to pull an oracle card for you, for my Stacey DeMarco Oracle. Well, actually, I'm going to go back to the Rider-Waite because I'm really loving it with your energy. I knew this was the perfect deck for you. I was going to do Aquarius this morning, and I was going to do some private readings, but I don't know, Virgos. I was really drawn to do something for you, to do this for you first. Alrighty. Advice for my Virgos this month. What do they need to know for advice to help them push forward, to help them this month from their higher selves, from their spirit guides, archangels and angels, Mother Earth, pagan gods and goddesses? What do you have to say for my Virgos Owl. Wise seeing, wise action. What a perfect card for you. It's exactly what I was just talking about. I'm amazed. Should the hooting owl come looking for you this Halloween, it indicates the need for wise counsel or further information. Think before you make a decision. Considered action is warranted. Think before you act emotionally and ensure you think strategically, not impulsively. So again, guys, think strategically, not impulsively. Wise seeing, wise action, okay? All right, Virgos, you can do that. Be a little less humble. You know your value. Ooh, I almost just knocked over a bunch of stones. All right, let's see. What is in your power this month? What is in my Virgo's power this month? Some more coffee. And I feel like very low-key telling you all this. I know these are big messages, but I'm feeling like tired, low-key. So again, if you guys have been really busy doing this, that, and the other thing, you know, again, take less opportunities because take less and ask for more money, especially I'm getting if you're a freelancer. If you do work on your own and, you know, people are giving you this, that, and the other thing to do. Make sure, you know, you set your boundaries, Virgos. You guys have a hard time with that because, you know, you're like, oh, I enjoy doing it and it's fun and I'm making money. Yeah, but are you getting enough rest? Are you taking care of yourself? Is it really the amount of money you should be getting for the amount of work and time that you're, you know, putting into this? Yeah, 3 of Cups. What's in your power is friends. Lovers, friends, family, females in your life here. Celebration. Celebrate where you're at. People want to celebrate you. Go out and have a good time. What is in your power this month? What's in your power this month? And this comes out on its side. I saw it reverse. Tried to pull it out. Almost wanted to go upright. So we're just going to look at it both ways. What's in your power is your impatience and yet your ability to be patient when you need to. So again, make sure that you are being patient, that you are getting rest. You know, it's in your power to push through that exhaustion and to push through it, but it's also in your power to make sure that you're getting enough rest. Take the time for yourself. Take a step back. You know, take a day to yourself, honestly. Even if that's all you can do. I understand. King of Wands. Very creative. Very, very powerful. Also very magnetic. Things just come to the King of Wands. He has, you know, the power of the sun behind him. He's that Leo sun energy of I'm a magnet. People just come to me. I have friends. I have opportunities that will always just be there. So yeah, that's in your power, but also make sure that, you know, what you're bringing in, you can discern, you know, what's real, what's not, you know, what's a great opportunity and what is, you know, an absolute waste of time. You have to be able to discern that. Because you guys, again, you are so lovely and you're so open-hearted and giving. You'll just take the shirt off your back and then you'll, you know, fix it for, I don't know, you're just going to try to fix everybody's problems, try to do everything for everybody because it's in your nature to create, to continue to do all those little tasks. But you have to do more for yourself instead of others. And you have to discern, you know, where to put that amazing Virgo creative energy. So again, it is in your power to have a lot of amazing creative ideas, but you have to get enough rest. You have to tune with the right people who celebrate you, who appreciate you. You want to have jobs where you're feeling like this and you're getting enough rest and you're seen as this, okay? I don't know, big energy for career for you guys, but I'm not surprised. You guys are hard workers. Let's pull actually some cards for love. I feel like some of you guys, now that we've been focusing on that for a while, you guys might want to know about love a little bit. So let's look at love. General energy, what will be happening in terms of love this season for my Virgos. Ooh, King of Cups reverse pops right out. I definitely feel like some of you guys are crying. They're having emotional releases. We're also recognizing emotionally manipulative behaviors. Judgment again, there it is. And I almost want to put it, you know, reversed. And when I see that upright or reversed, and I'm going to talk about it both ways. I mean, we know Judgment. It's bring out your dead. What are the skeletons in your closet? What have you been hiding? If you have not been talking to something, you know, about something to your partners, if you have not been talking to them about something, if you have held something back, it's going to come out, and it's going to come out emotionally. I'm getting, like, in a big fit of emotion. 4 of Wands. Because this is what you want, but you have to determine what that is for you. When Judgment and the Four of Wands come up next to each other, I feel that there's a change in, you know, what our happily ever after is and where we see ourselves at our most happy in terms of love. There's a change, there's a shift there. Also, twin flame energy. It could be that somebody's coming back and they're a twin flame. But let's see. Let's continue to look at what's coming in for love. Or what's the energy for love? It's coming up during Aries season here. Three of Pentacles, building new foundations. Seven of Pentacles, seeing, you know, recognizing our hard work, recognizing where, you know, what we've built up here if we're in a relationship. But also, the Seven of Pentacles is kind of dissatisfied with where we're at and seeing, you know, can this grow more or is this it? I feel that some of us are having that reckoning moment here of, you know, what is this and can this stand that test? Is this really the same as this? All right, let's clarify. Cups reverse, Judgment. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of quietness in your soul about, yeah, okay. And it's coming out. It feels like, you know, we're having an emotional release and then it's kind of quiet. There's a stillness about you before you enter this season, honestly, or before whatever this is happens. I feel that there's a big emotional release, a lot of tears being shed, maybe a really big fight. It doesn't, I mean, with your partner, with somebody about love, somebody that you're dating, or, and it might not even be with somebody, but you might need to have an emotional release here. You might need to cry about something, to feel something really and fully, so that something can come out of it. The Page of Swords to me is often information, sometimes download, sometimes, you know, a little bit of clarity, you know, something that is said in that moment. It could be painful, but it's also clarity coming in. It's now you see, now I understand, I have a message that's coming through all of this, is what this feels to me. Something is learned or something is understood, you know, put out there, finally, you know, solidified and released. As you cry, as you like come through this emotional barrier, you break through it. Judgment, clarify Judgment and the Four of Wands for my Virgos this month for love. For April 2019 for love. Yeah. Eight of Wands. Wow. Yeah, communication. This is something you need to communicate. Ooh, okay. Death comes out. And that like felt like a little sharp pain there. It feels like some of you who needed to end something so that you could truly grow. Anything that was holding you back or keeping you from really growing to becoming your highest and best self, to becoming everything you really want to be, is you're ending it. You're finally talking about it. It doesn't have to be a forever thing. Some of you, I feel like it's a break so you can build on your own foundations, so that you can work on yourself here, work on this other part of your life, which for a lot of you, I think is career. Clarify Four of Wands, Three of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Death. Some of us are having a transformation because we don't feel like we are in our own power. The Emperor reverse there, I mean, I also want to put him upright because I feel like with him this month, he's talking about our own personal power. If we felt like we have not had power in our relationship, or if we haven't taken on our own personal power and we've kind of given that up to a relationship or given that up to trying to make certain things work in love, you know, we're having a reevaluation of all of this for this month. There's death, there's the Emperor reverse, you know, it's what power, you know, why can't I English this? You know, it kind of, again, it goes back to what I was saying at the beginning of, are we being authentic with ourselves? When the Emperor's reverse, you know, I don't feel like somebody's being totally authentic with who they are. They're letting it come out in a negative way, in a controlling way, because they feel a lack of control in their love life. They feel a lack of control in how it plays out and getting what they want and being where they want to be. And you're like, wow, I think I put a lot into something that maybe can't stand this test. That, you know, is the Seven of Pentacles, but not the Ten of Pentacles. Is the Eight of Cups, not the Ten of Cups. I know we don't see any of those cups there, but I feel that there's a dissatisfaction with where we're at, and there's a need to push forward in some area of your life, and that might involve traveling, moving away for a while, maybe you've been offered something that's really big and you want to take that, but it might mean the end of your relationship for now, or the end of the way things have been. There's a major transformative energy this month. Some major transformative energy, judgment, death. You know, those are cards of transformation. That's the cards of, you know, what is it that needed to die? Let's kill it and move forward. What is it that needed to end? What is it that needed to be burned down to see if it can be reborn? Two of Swords reversed. Yeah, I feel that we're going to stop sitting on a fence here. There is a decision that, you know, we have been afraid to make. Something we've been afraid to talk about. Something that's been really, it's been hard to bring out into the open, and we're finally talking about it. So whatever that is for you, Virgos, we'll talk about that in the extended. And if you want to check out my extended monthlies and weeklies, you can join me on Patreon and become a patron. I think that's in my I think that's on my description box. It's in my about on my page on YouTube. I'll try to put that actually in my description box this week. But yeah, join me on Patreon if you want to get an extended and see a little bit more in depth into this. But let's pull some oracle cards now. Yeah, because again, it's about boundaries. It's about what you were afraid would happen when you said this. There's fear. There's genuine fear about what the hell, is everything going to fall apart if I open my mouth and say these words? And say how I really feel. Yeah. Alright. Love for my single Virgos this month. And if you are single, again, I feel like we're breaking through something emotionally. We're like, why? For those of you who've been single for a long time, I think that we're having breakthroughs on taking our power back and building newer foundations, because maybe the way we were approaching it was outdated, unhealthy, not good. Yeah. Heart-to-heart conversations. Yeah, have heart-to-heart conversations, maybe even with friends. Somebody that can help you figure all this out. Maybe a Scorpio. Maybe an air sign. Alright, couple of Virgos. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Yeah, let your friends help you. Again, remember that Three of Cups, that's in your power this month. Your friends can help you. They'll be able to, you know, point out, you know, hey, you don't seem so happy here, you know, this doesn't seem right, what's going on with you, you know, sometimes we need outside influences, and this is, again, having heart-to-heart conversations, even if they are painful, because we need to have these conversations. We need to talk to somebody about what's truly in our heart right now, what we're feeling, because it feels like you guys have been holding on to this for a while. You guys are known, I mean, all earth signs are known to hold on to things for a long time, and then finally let it go. Lapis lazuli, I really suggest that. Helps me. Yeah. This card indicates that you need to be more willing to ask for guidance, especially within the context of your love life. For instance, discuss your feelings, hopes, and dreams, then allow others to help you. Perhaps they'll offer support, give advice, or even know of a potential partner among their acquaintances. You know, it signals that you benefit from spending quality time with your friends. If you're currently in a relationship, you'll get renewed enthusiasm by having regular outings with good friends. If you're single, then spending time with these special people will get you out of the house and bring in fresh energy. Your friends may also introduce you to a wonderful romantic partner. All right, Virgos, so I'm going to go a little bit more into everything this month in the extended, especially love here. And I will see you guys in the other monthlies. Do check out your weeklies as well. And if you guys haven't, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And if you want to book a private reading, all that information is right below this video in my description box. I'm not going to be taking as many readings this month because I'm going to take some time off, probably around my birthday or in May. So I'm going to kind of just probably close private readings around mid-April for a little bit so I can take some time off for myself. So if you want to book a private reading now through mid-April, it's definitely better. Thank you guys so much for all of your support, and I will see you in the monthlies and the weeklies. Have a beautiful month, Virgo.